been. Richest that I ever been. Both was rose. Richest than I ever been. What? Richest than I ever been. Hopefully I'm still on right here. Let me know if y'all checking in. Hit me in the comments. Let me know how you checking in, where you checking in from. I'm gonna try to read them at the same time. But this is the morning ride. Give me the morning ride. That's what we're on right now. That morning ride, that early vibe. I know it's noon in some places, afternoon in some places. Right now it's early morning ride and vibe. The BiggDogg Chico. Let me know what y'all acting like you caring about this morning. What y'all got going on? Seem like you caring about this morning. What y'all got going on? I'm gonna see if I can make sure I can read. See if I can make sure I can read them. Let them comments go. That's what I'm talking about. Run them comments up one time. Let them comments go. That's what I'm talking about. Run them comments up one time. That baby looks so sweet. You talking mine? I'm like, I don't see no babies. What you talking about? Richest than I ever been. Oh. So shouts out to Rose, representing for CU. I wanted to go in here and talk about some stuff though. They got the UCLA game already sold out. It is bye week. Well, y'all go ahead, man. It is bye week. How many of y'all be driving me talking to the other drivers? Man, what y'all doing? Go ahead. Y'all dummy. Dang. Anyways, a couple of things to talk about once again. Shouts out to Will Smith and Jada Smith. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Let me make sure. Hold on. Make sure I'm good in the audio. Make sure I'm good upon the audio. I'll be in here. Do me a Kwame Brown type live. You feel me? Let me know if you can hear me in the chats. If not, I need to do something to make sure you can hear me. Jada Shakur. So yeah, somebody y'all heard me. I guess you gotta hear me if you responded like that. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Jada Shakur. Dude said, man, if you talking, we'll get on that later on. But right now, okay, shout out to Mac ENT, Jennifer. Right now, we see what's going on in the bye week. I was gonna ask the question of if you're a player, and I think I said it before on the last what was it, spring or something, when they had a chance to go home, maybe fall. I said I wouldn't even go home in some cases. I wouldn't even go home. In other cases, like this, Coach Prime saying be back on Sunday. For sure, don't try to come in on Sunday. You should be back Sunday, be ready for the meetings. Saturday, you should be coming in to Boulder, period. Like, what else are you doing? You should go ahead and get back to Boulder on Saturday so that you can definitely be on time for the meetings and not chancing it by missing the flight, having a delay that you can't control, or anything of that nature that you can't control. These people. Anything of that nature that you can't control, you don't want to have that being a reason that you're late or you miss practice or whatever. And now Coach Prime has to deal with you accordingly. You know, even though it wasn't your fault, but he gave y'all the rules. And he told y'all when to be back. He gave you suggestions on when to be back. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, by any means, by all costs, be back on Saturday. Another big point is this. Since they're off Monday, I will let some of them come back Monday and what? Hold on, I had to read that in a minute. But no, if they're off, whenever they're off, Monday or whatever, whenever the meeting is, I'm coming back the day before. But furthermore, for Saturday nights in your hometown, where people are going to ask you, hey man, come out with us. And when most stuff happens, bull junk happens on Saturday nights, Sometimes Friday night. Shouts out to East Oakland. You know, all of these weekends and stuff where people are gonna want you to come out. Dog, you ain't gonna be here Saturday? Man, we about to have this party at club, what you call it? At club, shoot 'em up. You know what I'm saying? At club, everybody think they hard. At club, 10 men to 1 girl. We're gonna go in here all stand around and look at each other and try to show off our designer clothes while listening to music and probably getting some drinks when we shouldn't be drinking in the first place. You know? I'm just saying from experience, dog. I've been there, done that, dog. They should be doing individuals instead of being off. You know, those are the ones who want to get better. Some people like, hey, man, I'm going to go home for this weekend. I'm going to go to Miami. I'm going to go to Arizona. I'm going to go to Las Vegas. Wherever you go, cool. But I'm saying from experience, I'd stay right there, dog. It can't be that daggone terrible in Boulder where it's colder. You know, I know they saying that there's not much to do. It's, you know, this, that, and the other. Nando. But yeah, my dog Nando, who I used to work with. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm staying at the crib. I'm staying in Boulder. I don't need to go home to see no people. Nowadays, Facebook has things everything's so connected. You can look and see people that you haven't seen before. You can talk to them. You can FaceTime with them. You can connect with them on a whole bunch of different levels, rather than having to go back to the crib and see them physically. And you know, like I said, get involved in some bull junk. I'll tell you real quick. I almost got caught up right before I left my hometown. Shoot, they need to be studying film and getting their minds right. Exactly. They can stay, do some team stuff, team building activities. Exactly. I agree with that too. I'm sure it's some guys who stayed now. There's some guys who really probably couldn't afford to travel or whatever. But it's some guys I know stayed there on campus and, you know, just doing their things. But I would, no doubtedly, in this situation, stay on campus, you know, stay getting workouts, team building. Hell, this is also another time to just, you know, Madden, or what just came out? 2K just came out? Or Madden just came out? One of them. I think Madden just came out. This is a time to be sitting in the crib and playing Madden. Between workouts, between eating, between studying, between film, whatever I got to do. I'm not traveling, dog. You know how exhausting traveling can be? Problematic traveling can be? What I'm doing is, I'm getting on that 2K, that Madden. We start Madden tournaments. We got 2K tournaments going. You know what I'm saying? We in the room. We bonding. And we on that game, dog. 22, 21, 23 years old. You don't have any kids or responsibilities. I'm on the game in the dorm room. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not many times that beats these times in your college football career, as far as everything is laid out for you for what you need to do, as far as your itinerary, each and every day, mostly. On days like this, like weeks like this, which is a bye week, meaning they don't play tomorrow, right? So basically, Coach Prime, we know we worked at the beginning of the week. We're going to be off today, off yesterday, off today, off Saturday. But you need to be making your way back here because we got meetings Sunday or Monday, whenever. I think they're Sunday, and then practice Monday, or maybe off Monday, practice Tuesday, something like that. Either way it go, man, there's a lot of different ways to handle these bye weeks and stuff. Coach Prime has picked this way to do it. I think if guys are smart, though, and they're locked in, even like the leader of the team, you know, sometimes the leader of the team, you know, they might have, especially in this situation, you're going to have a lot more cash, so you can go, you know, and take a trip somewhere on your own dime and dollar. But back in the day where there was no NILs, and the quarterback could, you know, quote unquote, get flown out somewhere by an agent, you know, not belongs to the team or whatever, everybody else. But I would have definitely, I could definitely see where quarterbacks or leaders of the team can be corralling everybody together, saying, hey man, we got individuals, we got team meetings, we got passing routes, we got something, film study, no field work, just film study and weights. We got that all day, every day during this off week. If we're gonna get better somehow, you saw Coach say, "Hey man, every day you either get better or you get worse. You do not stay the same." You feel me? You do not stay the same. You get better or you get worse each and every day. You know? Real little interjection right quick. Y'all be ready for next week. It's going down in a major way. We're going to be a lot more live streams. A lot more coverage. Yeah, you will still get the prime debate. Simper for favor from Coach Prime. Man, we ain't worried about that. You will get, more prime parents that we have. We have, who we have up next? We got a couple of them coming up next, possibly scheduled. Shouts out to Arden Walker. Shouts out to Omarion Miller. We got a lot of requests for Cameron Sim and Craig's parents, who are some West Side Birmingham Winona legends. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get them on. And a bunch of other people. What y'all need to do though is tag those parents in our content or something, or send it to them. Say, hey, y'all need to be on this. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know some parents, let them know they need to be on this with BiggDogg Chico on Prime Parents, because we're going to keep pumping them things out, dog. We got a lot more to go. We got a lot of things signed up. When you only cover one team, you are biased and cannot be honest. How you know what I only cover, dog? What are you talking about? And I'm speaking from my opinion. Coach Prime does not pay me. Nobody in the organization pays me or controls what I say. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying what I feel, what I think from my knowledge, and me not worry about what you guys thinking on the other end on the hateration, holleration. Northside Birmingham checking in. Oh, now. The basement, you don't have to watch, boo-boo. Thank you, Jennifer. Get on them and let them know what time it is, dog. you got a million other channels out there. You come over here to spend your time to hate up in this holleration. But definitely will be ignoring that. I appreciate it. More updates. I need to put you guys on, so get ready for that. Let me see here. Ex-Baylor coach Art Browse ruled not, but don't worry about that. Okay, so some just came through. Who's going to the UCLA game? Let me know. Appreciate that, Mac ENT. Who going to the UCLA game? He must don't know we got shooters out there, dog. Big dog shooters and snipers out there. Looking for a hateration. But Coach Prime gonna be having them boys ready, dog. In my opinion, what I think. Offensive line. A lot of people talking about that. An update real quick on the injury from the offensive lineman, David Connor, former University of Florida offensive lineman. He is basically he's a freshman right now. He got 3-4 years left out of ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. A big time player, a lot of potential, very young guy. Coach Prime was very high on him. And I think he's going to be another improvement to that offensive line once he comes back. He said he has 2 more weeks left to come back. So that's not including this upcoming week. So let's say upcoming week. And then maybe after the UCLA game, the following week, we should see David Connor back out there practicing, getting some strength work in, because you know you had that pec injury. So it was hard for him to keep his strength up. So I think that's going to be number one for him coming back, is to build that strength up, get those pecs right, get those shoulders, triceps, biceps, all those things right that's been affected by his pec being out. Oh, now Annie Rice. Good morning, BiggDogg Chico. Forget these haters from Greenville, Mississippi. Great show. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for checking in. It's early morning out here. I know it's, mid-morning or afternoon where you guys checking in from. I appreciate it. We just talking Coach Prime and Colorado football as we usually do. Like I said, we got a lot more lives coming up, a lot more exclusive interviews. Look out for that. Any suggestion that you have, put them in the chats, in the comments, and let me know what you guys think. BiggDogg Chico, I'm so glad you are covering the parents. I suggested this to a creator, and they blew me off. The parents are, I didn't get all of that. Let me see. I can pull up the comments. Live chat. There we go. To this creator, and they blew me off. Parents are the reason for the player. Exactly. I feel the same way. I feel the parents give us insights that we would no other way get and learn about these players. And they give it to you so candidly. You know, any parent is, most parents, I should say, are looking and happy to speak about their son or their kids. Most of them are happy to, love to brag on them. And it's kind of ironic because it can shape your kids too. It can speak life to your kids. I remember my mom used to always introduce me, and I remember it used to embarrass me at first. When she said, "This is my little athlete right here. This is my athlete. This is my athlete. This Chico. This is my athlete." I'm like, damn. She already putting that label on me saying I'm her athlete. So I got to make sure I do some things on the athletic field to, live up to that. So, and she always brag on me. So I feel, hey man, we get these parents to talk, because Coach Prime basically held down and said, hey man, no interviews for the players during the season right now, until, we kind of get them and coach them up a lot more. And I just thought about it. I said, you know what? The parents can speak freely if they want to, but I didn't act on it immediately. What happened was, I spoke to Travis Hunter's dad, and once I spoke to Travis Hunter's dad, the light kind of went off. The first time I spoke to him, we didn't do the interview, we just spoke, and we said we'll do an interview later on. And then when Travis took that hit, Big Trav, gave me a call, said, "Dog, we need to get on." So once we did that, it really kind of boosted that and kind of say, hey man, you know what? You need to go ahead and get on with such and such mom and such parent. And boom, boom. And it just kind of snowballed from that. We got a lot of people suggesting, a lot of people calling and wanting to be on now. Got opportunities now that didn't come about until this came on. So I appreciate that. More and more to come, man. That's all it is. We're just creating content, original, exclusive type content that can bring value to what Coach Prime in Colorado is doing. Could I cover other teams like this? Mostly, yeah. Have I before? Yeah. Have you been probably more, as passionate about it? Nah. Because it's Coach Prime. You got to realize, a lot of us had Coach Prime pictures on our wall. A lot of us high-stepped in Little League. A lot of us got penalties for emulating him. A lot of us lost jewelry on our necks for trying to wear jewelry while we was playing ball, and bam, somebody hated and ripped it off. A lot of things like that. A lot of us learned about some spirituality in sports because of him. How he would do this and praise God. So, hey, man, whatever bias y'all have, then that's cool on y'all. Because that comes from a past situation that y'all got to deal with. That's y'all trauma. Don't let my confidence offend your insecurities. Look, going on with that bull junk, dog. Trevor Woods played linebacker mostly last game, or he did play linebacker last game. Coach Prime said that's what he's looking for him to play more linebacker. That's what he excelled at, Coach Prime thinks. Good tackling guy in the box. I think if you can't hear what I'm saying, make sure you go back out and refresh this. It should pop up. So the comments are coming through. So yeah, they can't hear me. If you can't hear me, make sure you just refresh it, and it should pop up. Leave something in the comments and let me know that you can hear it. Hopefully the sound is not terrible. Let me see. Should I add it on here? If the sound is good, let me know. If it's kind of bad, let me know. I can adjust it. I think I got it on this Bluetooth right now. Shouts out to BlueChew.com. Gonna get you some. I need BlueChew.com. Gonna get you some. Aaron, I had to go out and come back in to hear better. There you go. Thank you, Jennifer. Anybody got that BlueChew.com? All right, great. Thank you. It sounds great. All right, good. Because I got to let my phone charge a little bit while we get this going. I told you 6 wins at the most, big dog. Herb Gillespie said. All right, so look, Herb, the season not over with. So you still you saying like, I guess finalized. They're going to win 6 games, and you know it. Listen, I'm going into each and every ball game, just like I did at the beginning of the season. And I'll finish at the end of the season going through each and every ball game, coming into each and every ball game as if we're going to win. right? Each and every ball game, I'm going into it and I'm predicting a win. I don't see one ball game on the schedule or left on the schedule, excuse me, where I'm going in saying, we're going to get our butts kicked on this, dog. We're going to lose on this, dog. What type of mentality is that to have? You know? What type of mentality is that to have? Biased, non-biased, whatever you want to think about. I'm telling you, these guys have the potential. These guys have the potential to beat everybody on their schedule. Y'all don't understand that. This is football, man. You remember the movie Any Given Sunday? They said that because on any given Sunday in football, anybody can win, anybody can lose. That's the thing about football. Anybody can win, anybody can lose on any given Sunday or Saturday whenever you play. It's not just a flat out look at it on paper and say that they're going to win, they're going to lose. That's why you play the game. Right? That's why you play the game. Because if it was just about, what's the excitement? Let's schedule a CU Buff Fan Bowl meetup. When they make it, go Buffs. You're right. I was shocked. Saints lost. Chico, nothing beats when you were talking to Mata's dad and then the models from Mexico started coming into the chat. Much love. Hey, that's big time, man. I'm telling you. And we don't realize that, like 90% of the world, wait. 90% of the world doesn't speak English is what I'm trying to say, right? So much of the world speaks Spanish. I wish I did speak Spanish. I hate I didn't take that serious in school, right? I even lived with a Spanish and a Mexican family one time before in Texas. I should have took it a lot more serious. I could have learned a lot more Spanish and probably could have been speaking right now in Spanish to engage all my Spanish-speaking listeners and viewers out there, man. Shouts out to Honduras, Mexico, all of Latin America, all of my Latinas, all of my Boricuas out there, from across the globe, man. Everybody. Yes, sir. Shouts out to Stephen Charles, Jennifer. Yep, Jennifer, exactly. You took French? Spanish is the way to go. Jennifer said, wasting my time. No, yeah, I'm still in Hawaii. I think UCLA game might be Travis's best game yet. Last game is going to be fuel to him. Go crazy, exactly. And I think he just wasn't himself at all. Even though he had those 100 yards on offense, I think it takes more of himself to play defense because you got to react, man. Defense is tough, especially, reacting and playing defensive back. CU does not need part-time believers. This is an in or out, win or lose game. Exactly. We don't need no part-time, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and peeing on us. You know what I'm saying? Forget that, dog. So much potential, so many good pieces. When the complementary football starts, they will be dangerous. Exactly. A lot of people don't realize that this team has a lot of talent, and in my opinion, very good. The holdup is, and the reason why I think we haven't seen like this full potential outbreak, blowout type of situation, what we thought we saw in the first half of the Stanford game is because of like you seeing Trevor Woods going to different positions, you and so on. Say how can we watch your old highlights? I need to post some, but I know they'll get copyrighted. My boy D Hack just sent me some highlight footage that somebody made for him. I posted a quick clip on my Instagram. You can check out some highlights that I have from overseas. If you type in right now, I think you can type in BiggDogg Chico and then just type in Austria, Austria. All of my college and my right after college and my arena football film, all that stuff got deleted, man, off YouTube, dog. YouTube got me one time. They deleted all of my content off of one of my pages. I had like over 650 videos. Easky. So they deleted all of my content off of there. So I lost a lot of footage. But my quarterback from college did just send me some stuff. I did just post one highlight on my Instagram page like last week. Let me see. Steven, I'm going to do that right now, bro. Shout out to you, Steven. Come back and let me know what you think, dog. And that would be just the highlights from Austria, playing defense, offense. And then another reason why I feel like I can speak on some things, especially in football, because I was one of those rare dudes. And I know a lot of people play both ways in high school, but I played 6A football in high school, not 1A, 2A. We played on the highest level in Alabama in high school, right, at the time. Now it's 7A, but at the time when I came out, it was 6A. What I was saying. Oh, but I played defense, offense, and special teams. Really didn't come off the field unless I came out to get a drink of water and go back in. I got recruited by SEC schools. Um, First schools was Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn. Bama came later, but they were on probation. Louisville, Southern Miss, Memphis, Florida, South Carolina, Michigan, Illinois, Army, Navy, West Virginia, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. All those schools around here, man. A few in Texas. All of these schools recruited me mainly, though, on defense, linebacker, and defensive end, as you'll see probably the first highlight on that film that I sent you to. And then on offense, though, I got recruited at tight end by schools like UAB, Louisville, Southern Miss, Memphis, Troy, a bunch of, schools like that, passing schools or whatever. So what I did was, I was like at Georgia, went through the linebacker drills, and coach offered me on the spot, dog. He said, "Hey, coach, we got a linebacker right here." Coach came over there and watched me in the drills. Boom, came and offered me a scholarship on the spot. That's how I know that. And I tell my little cousins this, my former players this. Hey man, coaches will offer you on the spot if you're good enough. If you do your thing at the camps, they'll offer you right there. They know what they're looking for. They know the potential. They've been coaching all these years. They can look at your body type, tell how you move, and say he's projected to be SEC linebacker and NFL possibly draft pick. They can look at you and say that, which, trust me, I had a scout tell me one time, "Hey man, you got a 50-50 body type." So what the hell is a 50-50 body type? That means that you don't have like long legs or long torso. Your legs and your torso are 50-50. It's even. It's equal. So there it is. Yeah, Warren Sapp was recruited as a tight end. He didn't even play defensive tackle. I was recruited as a DN for the bigger schools and linebacker, outside linebacker for the bigger schools, mainly because when I played those tight ends, I ain't gonna call their name. Shouts out to them. One of them went to Alabama, and shouts out to my big dog too, who went to Auburn. We're not gonna call them names, but he was a dog too. One of the reasons why I didn't go to Auburn, because he was already there, and I knew he was the prototype, so I'm not gonna go there. But when I covered him at linebacker, locked him down, dog. Locked him down. So that's what got me picked up at linebacker on the radars for the SEC schools and such. That's how you and your recruit can get recruited also, by playing against those guys who are getting recruited, who getting watched, and you go out there and you show out. You show out versus those guys that you're playing against. So whoever just called me, I'll get back to you in a minute. Y'all sending me those texts, I'll get back to you in a minute. Yeah, this is the morning ride, though. If you're listening in, this is the morning ride. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Tune in, join the page if you haven't already. Y'all can check out the playlist and the podcast from Prime Parents and just all Coach Prime Colorado content by yourself. Dope. I found the one that you scored in. Is that the one where from defense and I high stepped? But the one that I posted on my page was the one I scored in on the ESPN game versus Southern Miss. Got a bunch of other footage like that I could be sharing, but I just haven't yet. You know what I mean? So let me see. Pro Sports Guy said, "I feel you, Chico, but I think it's many factors of inconsistency. Player lack field time, players being moved around a lot, players subbing out too much. Do you think Coach Brown will do multiple camps this year for show?" What's wrong with CU defense? SEC. Days to come, most of these teams. Let me see here. I didn't get all the questions yet, but let me see. But I feel as many factors. Yeah, as far as inconsistency go with the team, it's definitely that. I think, like I said, what the point I was trying to make was the reason why you're seeing Trevor Woods, that linebacker, you're seeing other guys, try it out in different positions. One is because of injuries. Two is because we're trying to get that correct chemistry right. We're trying to get that correct, those pieces to play together, who fits together best right. They have so many moving parts, so many new players, so many guys coming off injuries, so many guys added late. All of these things is a work in progress. You only started, in the summertime, really, with all the guys. So it's a work in progress. And it's a huge process to go through and to kind of overhaul right now during this season. It started out hot with a big win versus TCU. Caught them off guard. They didn't know what to expect. Hit them in the mouth. Same thing with Nebraska. Colorado State played tougher. And then, we saw it kind of catch up to us with Oregon, USC, and then bounce back game here. But coming up for the rest of this season is all about that preparation. It's all about the seriousness of the guys. Yes, it does take time. The coaching staff has 2 weeks to prepare for UCLA. Can they get the win? Can they pull it off? I do. Can't wait to see Jada as a full D tackle. I would love to see Jada at D tackle too, especially since he's not breaking that offensive line and getting in. Put another big body over there at defensive tackle. We've seen Big Tyler Brown play defensive tackle in practice. He had the black jersey on. His mom even said it. He's going and playing defensive tackle in practice, giving the scout team, or for the scout team, giving the defense and the offense first team good looks to scout the guys that they're playing next week. So Big Jada as a potential defensive tackle, if he can move, if he can get out there, he can make plays, if he can be productive, why not put him out there, give him a chance? I like what I've seen from Big Chaz Wallace in that middle. Who else we got? Chaz Wallace in that middle. Leonard Payne played well last game. Everybody's improving, I think. They're getting better each game. Shouts out to Shane Coates, Leonard Payne, and Big Bishop Thomas in that middle of the defensive line. We just need and Amari McNeil also. Can't wait to see Tyler play. I can't wait to see him play. They need to free the rock, man. Let that man play. He's losing this season anyway. Let him come back. The strongest offensive lineman we have, the best run blocker, in my opinion, that we have. He's the prototype offensive guard that we do have on the squad. We got some good guards on the squad. I like them guys that's on there. But Tyler Brown is that one. You think Coates need to move to DN, I think he said? Free the rock, dang, you think Coates should move to DN? Nah. Yeah, DN in the 4-3 situation. But then again, you got so many DNs out there who could play that, you just take them out. DN in a goal line situation is what I mean, yeah. Savion is back against UCLA. Savion Washington. Shoot, I like what Big Kareem did. I like Big Kareem Harden in the way he played. He had 2 penalties, but take away those 2 penalties, that boy balled out on that offensive line. Shouts out to him. Hopefully we'll see. Doing, make sure you, if you're driving in your car, make sure you pump your brakes and toot your horn. Let them know you listen to the BiggDogg Chico in the place to be. We'll be back with some more lives coming up later on today. All right, we up and about this thing. Peace and love. Yeah, y'all.